What is a common mistake leaders and teams make when it comes to value creation?
My whole life, I was rewarded for what we call multitasking, which doesn't actually exist. Multitasking is not a thing. The brain can't do it. What we are doing is task switching. When I was a partner at PricewaterhouseCoopers, I was rewarded for this behavior. It was actually sort of a badge of honor to be like, I'm a good multitasker. And even today, I love the feeling of busyness that task switching gives us because I'm human. I get a dopamine hit, right? Because of the dopamine hit that we get, it is addictive. So I'm the first person to say I am a task switching addict and I have to manage it on a daily basis. So don't feel bad if you multitask because you were rewarded for it as well, right? So it's impacting our well-being as individuals. And when we look at the collective team, there's a research study also from the University of California in Irvine that proves it takes 23 minutes to get back to a task that we were focused on after we are interrupted. There's a neuroscientist called Adam Gazzaley who has done lots and lots of research on multitasking. And he says, jokingly, non-jokingly, that we really have two choices. We can wait till we can change our brains, ha ha ha, which when are we going to change our brains? Or we can begin to change our behavior. So again, it comes down to that recognition that this is something that we can control. But I think we need a culture around us and a team around us to help. Sit down with your team or even just with your assistant and say, okay, this is when I would like blocked time in my calendar to do the value creation work that I need to do, the stuff that really requires my expertise, and to have that blocked in the calendar. That's coming to an agreement about behavior that serves your own well-being and the impact you're trying to create. Maybe a simpler one is putting the phone in a different room, because there's also research from the University of Texas, where I went to school, that just having the phone face down on the table, even if it's off, decreases cognition by 50%. One of the mistakes leaders are making is they're not naming this as an issue. So if a leader could come out and say, hey, I just learned this brain research about multitasking, or I know that multitasking is not a thing, it's task switching, which means we're interrupting and this is what's happening. Can we talk about this? And this is how I'm going to change my behavior to improve. Let's talk about how I can enable the team to do that. What do you think? Just naming it.